Hi everyone, welcome to this Infinity Kingdom video. I'm Panda Marasha, and today we are going to talk about the new customization system that have been dropped in the last patch, which allow us to further improve our immortals. So if you are following the channel, you will also notice that the patch is not welcome. Like, people are angry about it, so we are going to talk about that too. But first thing first, let's see what this new feature is about. So to find it, you go into the Wheel of Time and you have a new Elite button that is present, and that is asking you to go through all the chapter all over again, this time in Elite mode. And every time you finish one floor, you get some master insight and some archetype mark. So you have defender mark, attacker mark, mage mark, range mark, and support mark. Okay, so you have 10 free attempts per day, when you can make it 15 if you purchase these kingdom supplies, and that also give you some books. So the supplies is $10 and it lasts for a month. So if you can afford it, I think it's good value. It's 15% faster progressions and extra book at the same time, and I'm already short in book, so 2 days in I'm already struggling with books. So that I think it's a good investment if you can afford it. Right? So we saw how to gather material, so we saw how to get to master insight or to get to mark. Now let's see how you are going to spend them, right? So in the immortal sections, you have a new icon here that when you click on it, open the select specializations. So each archetype have a different selection of 3 skills that you can choose from, that are usually 2 passive and 1 every 9-second trigger during the battle. So as an example, for the support, you can increase your healing effect and reduce the damage you take, or you can give to your ally back row 60 energy and increase their damage by 12%. And then you have every 9 seconds after battle start trigger, you have 70% chance to restore HP to all allies. And as you can see, there is 8 rank of each. Okay, so I think that's a really good thing, because it's customize your team, so not everyone will run the same skill, and it can diversify the meta, so that's really good. It's a good thing. Once you choose the option that you want, you will open the tree and you have to progress through the tree all the way to R8, right? So the first flight line costs you mark. Okay, you have to spend archetype mark to progress, and you can progress it 5 times per node. To unlock the next line, you need to put at least 1 point in every node. So you don't have to max them like a big one. They have max physical attack, have max physical defense. You don't have to do that. You can just put 1 point here and it unlocks the next line. And you can progress like that. So you also have this passive, so that's the option you select in the previous screen. And it's the first rank and the second rank and so on. That costs you this time not mark, but it costs you book and hero shards. You also need book and hero shard for the percentage node. So resilience rate percentage, accuracy percentage, which is fairly useless in my opinion. There's so much accuracy in the game, and as you can see, there is no dodge. So I don't know why they want us to have so much accuracy for no dodge added to the game, but anyway, you have to put 1 point here to progress further. So that's what I did, and at some point you will have this little one, Grace, that increase your damage dealt by 1%, that also costs you book and hero shard. And as you notice, I keep saying that it costs you hero shards, and that's why people are very angry about this update. So let's give a bit of context to fully understand the issue there. So to do that, we have to go all the way back to the release of Portrait. When the Portrait patch came out, one thing that players noticed and didn't like is that the Stardust investment is final. You have no way to recycle or reset a hero to get the Stardust back with it to another hero. What it means is that it cements your lineup to the match you are using right now, and if you want to change an Immortal in your lineup, then all the Stardust you have invested in the hero that is dropped are lost. So this is very bad because it doesn't allow you to diversify your march, it doesn't allow you to seek for meta breaker march, so it really reduces your ability to play the game, and that is not a good thing. You want the player to be free to explore fully the game and change their lineup, testing new heroes, sorry. And so yeah, this button was really needed, and it has been asked and asked and asked again to the developer. Like every week I see someone asking for it. Press officer also asks for it regularly, and the developers are just deaf. Like they play I don't hear you, we don't put the button, and so the community felt not heard and unhappy already about that. So that's the context in which this patch came out, and further cement the issue by asking you more hero shards from one Immortal. So if you want to again change an Immortal of your lineup, even if you can reset the resource there for 500 gems, you still need the hero shard. So that's complicated, and it's even more complicated since the amount of shards asked is ridiculous. Like we are talking about above 3000 shards to max out an hero. So it becomes almost impossible at some point to change your march. It's too much grind, it's too much money, it's just not working. So people are really mad about that. They need to do something like reduce the amount of shard that is needed, or just get rid of the shard altogether. And I think they need to fix the portrait things, like give us a recycle button for the Stardust. And they need to communicate, because there is a lot of threat of quitting the game. Some already did quit. Like there is Age of Empire Mobile that has just been released, which is a competitor for Infinity Kingdom. And yeah, if people are unhappy with Infinity Kingdom, they might as well just try this game. So developers are a corner, and they need to react really quickly to address to the community with these issues and do something about it. Because to give you an example of the issue there, I never sold any shard of the hero I used in above 3 years of play, because I suspected that one day we will need it. So this is what I've got from 3 years of play. So I wasn't actively purchasing them, right? But it's 3 years. Okay, so you can see that I have 1000 Hippolyta, 1000 Hannibal, and like Chaos is just desert. I have almost nothing aside from Poseidon, because I had a lot of struggle to get decent artifact for him. And yeah, most of Immortal, you can see when I struggle to get artifacts, like Theodora, Tutankhamon, Bjorn, Imiko. Yeah, I struggle to get their artifacts, so I have a lot of shards, but the others people, that's like nothing. There is not much shard there. I don't know why this one is not. You can go away. But yeah, I mean, look at that, like it's 500 COD here, like it's nothing. It won't allow me to get to 3k shard, and it's more than 3k that it has, by the way. So yeah, that's not right. There's something off with the scaling. They need to change that. 3k shard is way too much. So I hope you enjoyed the video, and I see you later. Bye bye.